Call me crazy, but I'm just not convinced that Stu Macher and Billy Loomis were the great friends that we thought they were. I do indeed believe that Billy used the love that Stu had for him, whether it was as a great friend or more, also his love of horror against Stu, in a way that he just becomes a psycho on a leash for Billy and does whatever the fuck he says in this movie. He doesn't even know the true motive of Billy. He thinks they're doing it all for fun. And when he figures out alongside Sidney later that it's not just for the love of film, it's actually for what happened with Maureen and his father, he looks just as shocked as she does. And I'm not convinced that he would have been so gung-ho on getting in on this killing spree if he knew that it was for an actual purpose, not just for fun. But of course we know Billy didn't learn to be a master manipulator simply from some horror movie. Mrs. Loomis does the exact same thing to Mickey in the second movie, uses his love of film against the poor bastard, puts a bullet between his eyes before he can ever get to that big trial. And I'm just not convinced that Stu would have made it through the events of part one if they had indeed succeeded the way they thought they were going to. I think he might have got a bullet between the eyes the same way that Mickey did. What do you guys think? Do you think if they had succeeded in part one that they would have both lived on for the sequel, or just Billy?